Sorry, folks. Give me a quick moment here. Just need to make some adjustments to my green screen. Be right back. Okay, it's looking a little bit better. I know, I should have had this taken care of before I started. Okay, there we go. It's not the best, but I'll make the most out of it. Yeah, that looks better. It's a little spotty, but that's okay. Alright, sorry for that wait right there. Rather have this look nice the first time than have to deal with it later. That's the tricky thing about green screens. You gotta have a lot of lighting so you can balance out the shadow and, of course, make yourself look nice. Okay, so this campaign is getting a little complicated due to a bit of a technical issue I'm having. Now, normally with the ring script, I've never had any problems with this before. Normally, if you have the one ring, you can take it to Mount Doom, drop it in there, destroy it, Mordor is destroyed, and you can continue with the game however you like. But this is the first time I'm having where I think might be the main problem I'm having, which is I destroy the ring, Mordor is destroyed, but unfortunately I'm now having some corrupted saved files. So every time I try to save the game at any point after this event, any saved game that I try to open seems to be crashing, so I'm not entirely sure why. I personally think the only way to work around this is just to do a fresh reinstall of the mod, but considering how far we are in this campaign, that is not an option at all. So, what I'll have to do is basically consolidate my resources here. What I'll have to do is make sure that Mordor is destroyed lastly, and then take Barad-dûr towards the end, because Mordor really isn't too much of a threat, I don't think. So like I said, I think it's best that we kind of just take our troops back. We'll get out of here soon enough. I hate to do this, but the best thing to do would be to fall back to the Black Gate and just hold our position there. Because it's pretty clear that we can't destroy Mordor right now, considering that it's giving us crashing issues left and right after this event. So I will just have to take the ring all the way back to the Black Gate, just probably keep, a strong presence in this area just to make sure Mordor is boxed in. I might even sell Morannon over to Gondor just to encourage Gondor to hold on to that region. It might even encourage them to invade Mordor and just keep the fight going against them, weakening them even further. Because Gondor is in every position to just completely bring the fight to Mordor now. They have the upper hand, they're significantly stronger, Mordor's not going to stand a chance. So what I'll have to do is just fall back over here and just hope for the best. I don't like this strategy. I was really hoping to get Mordor out of the way so I could focus almost entirely on Dol Guldur itself. But what I'll have to do here is just continue the fight against Dol Guldur with Éomer, Theodred, and Erkenbrand, who's finally managed to catch up with us over here. Okay, and up here in the far north, we have nothing to really worry about. Agmar is about to fall in one more turn. I hate to do this, but I'm going to have to take Éomer. Actually, maybe not even Éomer's forces. I might just take these guys out instead and just deal with this annoying host over here. There we go. Let's see how I want to do this. The only problem is if I send out all of my infantry too, they're not going to have enough movement points to come back, are they? Maybe not. I can at least try, though.
Your orders, my lord.
I'll definitely leave the siege equipment behind. I don't need to drag that out.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, I'll give you guys some more mounted archers as well, because why not? I fought this battle like 3 times already, but okay, we'll do it again. This time we've got a different way to try to end this campaign. Could kind of check and see if there's anyone else streaming Total War tonight. Oh yeah, I'm definitely not the only one. RNG God is streaming tonight too. Nice. And Joe Anna is streaming tonight too. Big fan of the room too, isn't he? Okay, so I really just want to get this out of the way as quickly as possible. Alright, I'll keep you guys back here. Alright, let's go ahead and get you guys moving around. Take out these Warg Riders really quick. Don't want to deal with those guys later. Take out these Goldor Archers over here, Mirkwood Slayers. Let's see if we can kind of distract them a bit. Alright, I think I'll go ahead and send these guys down and deal with these archers super quick. Alright, make sure they don't get away. Okay, where are my skirmishers? Let's hit these guys really quick. Alright, you guys are doing good. Fall back. Are you guys shooting at them? Man, they're kind of tanking these arrows, aren't they? Not as vulnerable as I thought they'd be. We'll go ahead and hit him again. If they want to insist on hitting my Lancers, so be it. Alright, let's just hope we don't lose our general in this fight. That would be awful. Alright, light cavalry, let's start flanking these guys over here. It's okay if we deal with some casualties here. Let's have you fall back. That'd be a good idea. Let's get you out of here. Alright, we got those wargs out of the way. But they were really hurting my general's bodyguard over here. Okay, at least we got them routed. Yeah, I better get you out of there. You are taking a lot of casualties. You better get out of there. We get into some massive trouble. I'm gonna have you guys hit over here. We should just be firing on all cylinders over here.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Yeah, I need you to come back over here. Yeah, we're doing fine over here. We're good, we're good. Just shoot down the rest of those guys. Yep, let's have you fall back. You're getting hurt too much. Alright, I'm just gonna have you guys just come in and start attacking. You can stop firing. We just gotta get these archers to start running, that's all. Alright, all of you can stop firing. No more firing, please. Friendly fire is going to cause way more damage.
The enemy army flees the field.
Alright,
Pursue
so
and run them down.
another pretty quick victory there. Alright, I think that's enough. We can end it there. I really don't want to spend too much time on these battles. Like I said, I've already had to fight these battles several times now. And now I have to redo all of this because of the crashing issue. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and... Yeah, let's build this tower here. That's a good idea. And then just head back home.
Over the lands. With honor. Yes, my lord. Your will, my lord. Orders. Your will, my lord.
There we go. Very nicely done. We'll have you guys catch up over here too. And the nice thing about this city is that I don't really have to worry about taking casualties over here because we can get a lot of these troops retrained here. So culture is already at 71%. It's looking pretty good. I'll just have to deal with these guys next. So I'll probably send Airmare after these guys here, because eventually what I want to do is clear the way to start moving north, and maybe even take Thranduil's halls eventually. That would be a great move. But in order to win this campaign, I need to take a lot more territory away from Dol Guldur to add to my region count, since I only have 38 regions. Plus, it's going to be 37 once I give Morannon away, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to give this to Gondor. Oh wait, it'll be 38 again once we take this next turn, so that'll be nice. But yes, Dol Guldur will have to be largely eradicated. I'm hoping it can just get to a point where I can just say, you know what, I'm done fighting Dol Guldur, I can let someone else deal with them. But in order for that to happen, they need to be down to maybe their last 2 regions, and then I can leave it to maybe the Dwarves and the Elves, and maybe even Dale up here in the north to finish them off. That would be an ideal situation. Okay, can't remember if I already saved this, but I'm going to do it again, because my memory is that of a goldfish. Alright, we need to get this guy out of the way. Super annoying, but it's got to be done. Now, these Goblin Stalkers are really the only thing that I don't like about Dol Guldur. They come in great numbers. They're not pushovers when it comes to dealing with cavalry, so you have to be very strategic with these guys, especially because their javelins are pretty dangerous. If you try charging them too early with cavalry, they actually stand pretty well against most mounted units, so I have to be extra cautious with the stalkers. I would say I fear the stalkers more than actual spear units. Alright, probably best that I get Airmare lined up in this mess. Here we go. Yeah, I can have you form your own unit over here. We'll keep the Royal Guard way back in reserve. Keep the Airdead Lances over here too. And then you guys, we'll just try to hit them with the archers as best as we can. I'm also trying to avoid grouping them up in large formations. I think like pairs of 2 is pretty easy to work with. Alright, where's Eomer? Alright, let's have you guys move around up here. Really quick. Eomer, you're ready to start moving. And then where are... Yes, you guys. Let's get you guys up here too. I'd say let's start hitting these stalkers right now. Let's line you guys up. Yeah, I need you guys to come over here and hit these archers. No joke. I need Eomer over here right away. I would love to try to take out as many of these stalkers as possible, because once the stalkers are largely eradicated, then sending in my heavy cavalry is going to be a field day for them. Yeah, where's Eomer? I need Eomer to get over here like right away. It's a good opportunity to kind of flank these guys. Hit them where it hurts for a bit. Because they got like no spear units over here whatsoever, so charging them from behind is going to be a doozy. Alright, not too bad so far. Not bad, not bad. Yep, we got these archers routed. Let's have you guys fall back. We'll hit them again. Because now we're too close to those headhunters. I'm going to pause this for a bit. Yeah, Aramir's getting chewed up. He better get the heck out of there. Yeah, you'll be finding yourself pausing the battles quite a bit if you're dealing with Rohan. Yeah, let's get you out of there, Aramir. They are targeting you with bloodlust. Yeah, if you stayed there any longer, you would have lost 10 more guys easily. Alright, I'm going to get the light cavalry charging in again. I need to kind of break these archers over here. There's still a problem. You guys just need to stop with that shooting circle. Shooting circles are pretty good at keeping archers from targeting your cavalry, your horse archers, but I find that they tend to have a lot of glitches. Like, look at that. I didn't tell them to disable that formation, but now they're just not moving in a circle anymore.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Alright. Looks like they want to fight. It's time to move in, boys. Yep, I think it's time to just disable this altogether. Let's not deal with this silly formation anymore. Yep, get out of there, get out of there. Don't stick around, don't stick around. Where are my lancers? Alright, what's going on with my light cavalry? They're doing impressively well. They really are. Let's just have you all charge at them now. EUR.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Yep, get out of there. Good work, good work. Yeah, just distract these guys. Gonna have you aim at them. Need you to come over here and deal with these slayers. I think we got these archers all on the run now. That's good, that's good. I need you guys to come back over here. Help deal with this nonsense over here. What's going on over here? Oh crap, no, don't charge the spears. Get out of there.
Our men have slain the
That's
enemy
good, okay. Enemy general slain.
to fight.
I'm gonna try to keep my royal guard away from those guys. Keep shooting at them, keep shooting at them. Where the heck is the rest of... Yeah, they are still going after these guys. Yep, fall back, fall back. Okay, let's go in and charge at the rest of them. Let's get this done with. Where are the rest of my archers? Yeah, you guys. Well, you're still dealing with them? Okay, fine. Yeah, they are so determined to go after my royal guard. %, casualties, not bad, not bad. We're doing good. Lancers are doing great. All I really got to do is just deal with these spears, and that's about it. Alright, you guys are out of arrows. Fall back. What are you guys doing? Yeah, let's hit these guys over here. Hit them really quick. I think what I'm going to do is have EUR come in and charge at those spears from behind. I just got to get these guys on the run now. Or who's still shooting? Yeah, you need to hit these guys.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs.
Whoopsies.
It's time to press the attack.
Yeah, it's a good shot right there. Might stick with that. Alright, not bad. That's enough of a wipeout there. I think we gave these guys a good enough fight.
This is a clear victory.
Lost only 28 men. Nice. Okay, so that situation is dealt with. Start sending my spies up north, see what else is up there. It's really up here I'm more concerned about. Because eventually I want to come over to Dale's rescue. See if we can fight alongside them to take back Thranduil's halls.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, so do I need to send anybody back for retraining? Not really. Everyone did really well in that battle.
Your orders, my lord.
I think I'll send you guys back here. Actually, no. I'll send you forward. But I should probably give you at least one more good unit. I'll send you the Shield Maidens. Can't really send you. You've already used up your movement points. Could send these guys, right? Yeah. I still think the Shield Maidens would be a better bet. Alright, let's get you guys up there. Move you forward too. Build another tower there too, so we don't have to keep a spy here as much. Now, the good news is, I believe Theodred is good to go, so next turn we're going to get all of his troops moving, because the Plague is no longer affecting his troops, so I can get a lot of these guys retrained. And I'm going to go ahead and get... Actually, I'm going to hold off here. I think Dor Narhawk is still kind of an issue. Still a little bit of a hot spot, but not horrible. We're losing significantly fewer troops now every turn, so... Much different situation. Yeah, you build that. Why not? Alright, all available cavalry. Pretty much all available units now. I'm just going to start sending to the front. Because I no longer really need to send that many troops to the Black Gate. We have more than enough. You could argue we have just as many troops here in Mordor and the Black Gate as we do in Southern Mirkwood. So, they have more than enough troops to get by. But I will go ahead and get some more fantastic units here, because the war against Dol Guldur is far from complete. Alright, I think I'm pretty good here. Also, I have a pretty interesting plan to buy at least one region from Enidwaith. But I need to get another governor. Yeah, I don't have another governor readily available. Do pardon my sniffles, it's allergy season over here. Last couple of days have been brutal with the sneezing. Only just getting over it now. Alright, let's see what'll happen.
Let us try words.
Alright, so Agmar asking for a ceasefire again, even though they are, yep, completely destroyed.
Honor! Victory! My lord, our courage and honor have conquered.
Alright, so we just have a ridiculous amount of money coming in now, which is nice. Remnants of Agmar destroyed. See, only 3 people affected now. Theodred is completely ready to go. I might leave one of these guys behind, because I'm not super crazy about that level of spear. Let me see. I think what I'll do is I'm going to go ahead and get Theodred's army moving. Actually, it might make more sense if I send Erkenbrand instead. The only problem is Erkenbrand doesn't have as many high-quality troops.
Yes, my lord.
I think I'll leave you here. I'll bring you with me, bring all these guys with me. Yeah, so now he's got a pretty big army, that's good. So I think I'll send you up to aid Eomer. Theodred is going to start keeping it, well, I'll keep his forces in this area. I think it makes more sense to kind of keep Theodred here for now.
This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
Alright, retrain you guys. Looking pretty good overall. I get all these guys retrained. It means we have thousands of more troops ready to go.
Yes, my lord. Orders. Your will, my
How many skirmishers does he have? He's got 2 already, which isn't bad.
orders. My lord.
I don't think it would hurt to give 1 more, plus the Royal Guard is always worth it. Keep you guys up there. And I'm going to get you guys moving too. In fact, where I'm going to move you to is this fort over here to save on some income. And we still have plenty of troops making their way up north, so we certainly don't have a shortage of troops anymore. Not for now, anyways. Things are looking on the uppity up. Okay, my only problem here, I may have to fight the Witch King over by the Black Gate. I'm not crazy about that. I think I'm going to take this fort just for 1 turn.
Your orders, my lord. Your will, my lord.
I can get all of my guys moving over here. The only problem is I have to worry about Theoden. Theoden could end up getting ganked over here.
I'm gonna stick you.
I think I might fight these guys. If I fight these guys, it wouldn't be so bad, because they don't have any particular advantages here.
Have a taste of my blade.
They have some trolls I have to worry about. A general I have to kill off early, but I don't think it'll be too bad. If I don't
Yes, my lord.
get him out of the way, then I'm not going to be able to get closer to the rest of my troops here, I feel like. Plus, if I annihilate these guys, it might keep Mordor off my back just a little while longer.
Joining forces, my lord.
New mission. Nope, I'm declining again. I mean, I can't destroy the ring. I don't have a choice. Game keeps crashing. And I'm going to put you guys in here too. Maybe I can save some money. Karn Doom is taken, so let me go ahead and just get some things set up here. We just have an insane amount of troops up here right now, so we can pretty much do what we want as Rohan, except have to fuss around with Enedwyth. I'd rather not fight those guys. And what I'm going to do with this guy is, he's got a lot of troops. I'd like to send him down south. He's got a long journey to make, but what I'm thinking is he could either swing around up north of Mirkwood, meet up with Eomer down here in Thranduil's halls, or depending on what Dale is doing over here, I could help them continue to take out Dol Gulduar's forces in the north.
Yes, my lord.
Whatever I do, I want to make sure we're getting Eomer on the move, because speed is everything right now. We got some pretty tough battles up ahead of us, there's no doubt about that. I might come up here and just get rid of these guys. Alright, let's go ahead and delete you. I think we're looking pretty good overall here. It's not a whole lot of retraining I can really do. The cavalry I can definitely get moving. These guys don't need to sit here.
Joining forces, my lord.
I want to make sure there are no orcs around here hiding in these woods. Because that's the complicated thing with Dol Guldur. They just have orcs everywhere in Mirkwood. Or I'll put you guys in this fort. Erkenbrand will eventually be able to make his way up towards Dale. He's still got a couple turns left. Actually, we should probably get this Mira stables here. Yeah, let's get you guys moving too. Basically gonna litter this place with all sorts of spies. Theodred's got some... Yeah, Theodred's gonna have a lot of work to do. I'm not entirely sure which direction to take him in, I just feel like maybe I should hold off on making any advancements deeper into Mirkwood until I can distract enough of their forces in Thranduil's halls, because that should be our big target. We take back Thranduil's halls, then we can start hitting them where they're weaker.
Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Alright, again, not super crazy about this. Might be best if we take out these orcs here.
Your orders, my lord.
To battle.
Yeah, I don't think this should be too big of a deal. They only got 8 of these Ola guys, so...
We attack.
It's getting a little chilly in my room right now. At least they don't have any Great Beasts to worry about. And no catapults, no siege equipment. Alright, that should be enough. Let's get you guys moving. Get all of you moving this way. Now, Theoden is going to be my most valuable asset here. Yeah, I forgot about these guys. I'll have to deal with them first. Could adjust my mic a tiny bit. Seems a little far from me. Actually, let's get rid of these wargs over here. Let's get rid of them real fast. Come on, guys. Shooting formation. Shooting formation. Yeah, they're doing it. Or not. If they don't get themselves into a shooting formation, these orcs are going to start shooting at them. Alright, I'm going to get Theoden's cavalry ready. Now, if they're heavy cavalry, Melkor's chosen. If they start charging us up here, I want to make sure Theoden can encounter them first. Yeah, don't let them get away. I'm going to start getting Theoden's cavalry ready for a downhill charge. We'll get these guys ready too. I think we should just flank them as quickly as we can. We have an opportunity here. Yeah, we should try to hit these guys once they're in range. Just try not to mess around with that.
Now for wrath. Now for ruin.
Alright, where's that catapult? Yep, start hitting those guys. Don't mess around, hit those guys. I'm gonna get my heavy cavalry ready over here. Yep, Theoden is demolishing these guys. That's great. Where's my other Riddermark cavalry? Oh, they're helping Theoden out. That's right. Darn it. I wanted you to hit the infantry over here instead. Alright. I'm just gonna send down my Lancers instead. Let's hit them, boys. Okay, come on, Theoden. Let's crush these guys. There's only a handful of them left. Only 3. It's not that big of a deal. You're out of arrows. Come back over here. Ah, shoot. Javelin throwers, stop firing, stop firing. Oh, you did good, cavalry. You did good, but let's fall back. Let's fall back. You're getting beat up. Alright, fall back. Yeah, I'm losing a lot of my Lancers over here now. Come on, let's get more of them. Dang, my charges are just not doing anything against these trolls now.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Alright, we killed off all their trolls. That's good. If I can just get these guys to run away, I can start rolling around on their flanks. It's hard to really keep track of where the orcs are because they all blend into the background so much. Oh, damn it all. You really just had to do that, huh? Come on, guys. You singed some of our own troops as well. I don't even know how many you killed. Yeah, you better just stop firing. Dang, my Lancers are getting killed over here. Suffering heavier casualties than we should be. I don't know why these guys keep holding out. Gotta get them out of here now. Where the heck are my Riddermark cavalry? Where are you guys? Yeah, we gotta break this. They're holding steadfast. I don't know why. Oh, that's right, because their damn general is still alive, isn't he? Son of a gun is still freaking alive. And I don't know where he is in this mess. Yep, get out of there. We're losing a lot of cavalry here now. Losing a lot of cavalry to stupid things, and I can't see where these orcs are. It's like we're fighting these spears to the last. That should not be the case. The morale is getting pretty stubborn now. Yeah, I lost a lot of good lancers in this battle, and these guys got completely annihilated. I can't believe that. Where on earth is their general, for goodness sake? Why has he not stood out in this whole mess?
Our men have slain the enemy general.
Finally.
Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Jesus.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run.
And now the entire army is finally fleeing. This took long enough. It'll lose 24% casualties. You gotta be shitting me. Seriously? Alright, let's just make sure this is a complete wipeout. Yeah, it's too bad we couldn't kill a Nazgul in this battle, but it's not like that really would have done us a whole lot of good. We just need to clear the way back to the Black Gates, because not being able to destroy the ring is causing this much trouble for me right now. Alright, that's enough. Suffer 20% losses, so we lost 379 men. Alright, well that should allow Theoden to start moving back towards the Black Gate. Have to merge some of these guys together now. Our losses were steeper in that last battle than I would have liked. But we have plenty of reinforcements over here, so not a big deal.
Yes, my lord. Orders. Your orders. Yes, my lord.
Okay, and I don't know how I feel about doing this, but I think I'm going to sell Morannon over to Gondor. Try to get some money out of this place first if I can. There we go. Got 3 viewers here. Very nice. Welcome, guys. Let's see.
Yes, my lord.
Because if I can get Gondor helping defend the Black Gate, it'll make it a lot easier for me in containing Mordor.
Always happy to deal with you, trusted friends.
Alright, let's see if we can make this happen.
How well that seemed fruitful. Farewell. Your orders.
Ah, darn it. I should have left my troops outside Morannon, because now the Witch King's going to get it. Nope, can't do that. Can't allow that. Alright, what I'll have to do is keep this guy out here. I can't even move him out, unfortunately. Yeah, that really sucks. Unless I get the Witch King out of the way, which I don't want to get involved in that. Alright, take Morannon off my hands. I will give you 65. Actually, give me 65,000 for it.
This seems quite an honor.
Very nice. Okay.
Oh well.
Yep, so that allows us to keep our troops there.
Your orders, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Okay, so let me go ahead and end this turn, see what happens. Also, I'm just going to do a little test here. Yep, no crashing. That's good. Yeah, it definitely has something to do with the ring script not cooperating. Hmm. Actually, does it really make sense to give Gondor Morannon? Because now I can't really get in or out of Mordor unless I buy back from them. Hmm. Well, let me see if it at least entices Gondor to send troops to Mordor. Let me just see if it does that, because that's one of the biggest reasons why I'm giving them the Black Gate. Because I need Gondor to start coming in and fighting again. Otherwise, Mordor is just going to continue getting a little stronger every turn. They might even get cocky enough to start attacking me. So, it'd be great if Gondor can just keep up the offensive instead of brooding in Minas Morgul, doing nothing. Oh, darn, I forgot to move Eomer. Dang it. Alright, let's keep you guys on the move. What's going on here in Mordor? Alright, so we got a little bit of a problem here. Oh, thank God. Gondor's actually moving in again to fight. That's good news. So we got a little bit of a problem here. The Witch King is definitely not going to back down from this one. I can't really get my troops. I mean, I could maybe just get out of this fort and entice the Witch King to move back into Mordor. Either that, or I could choose to fight him, but I could lose a lot of troops at the same time. However, if I do kill off the Witch King, it is going to kill off their most valuable commander, so Mordor is going to be in a lot of trouble for the next couple of turns if they have to respawn the Witch King.
Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
Alright, I'm going to get this guy up and move. Yeah, I'm going to get him back moving again. Erkenbrand is getting closer and closer to the front. Want to make sure we're not dealing with any problems over here. Good. And then what's going on over here? I want to make sure Dol Guldur isn't sneaking orcs through these woods here and trying to attack Berg Elves, because I know they'll take the first opportunity they can. What I will do is keep Theodred's army kind of hidden over here for the time being. Yeah, he just can't hide there, I guess. I mean, I don't understand. You're in Mirkwood. How can you not hide? Yeah, we don't really need this place growing all that much. A lot of these guys should be ready to move now. Yeah, pretty much all of you are ready to go. Except the Woodland Warriors. I can't do anything with you. Or you guys, so I'll have to send you back somewhere to get retrained. Probably send you down this way. How is this looking? Okay, so no more disease. Well, not no more disease, but certainly not as much anymore. But I'm still gonna keep these guys out for now. Still a little nervous about what might happen. I should start getting you guys moving to the front too. That'll be helpful. Because we really don't need to keep a lot of troops over here at all. Got archers here I can move. Let's get you guys moving too. And I am definitely going to get you guys moving. Just got to figure out where to. because we have a lot of room to start striking southern Mirkwood with a huge assembly of troops. Alright, build chicken farming, I guess. Yep, you can just focus on the economy for now. Don't really need military infrastructure. Yep, get moving. Let's get you moving. Yeah, you can build a port over here. Actually, let's try to get public order up here, because I'm sick and tired of this place being so rowdy. If Gondor can move in and start messing up Mordor a lot more, we may not even have to destroy the ring. We can just let Gondor do all the work over here, send our forces back out again, and hit the Barad-dûr with everything we've got. So there may not even be a need to destroy the ring. We could just let this ride out as long as Gondor continues to fight.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, looking good there. I still want you moving, though. I should have moved this guy, too. He should not be sitting there. Yeah, let's get you moving. I need more spies in the area. Who else can I send? Actually, I should look up the construction queue. I'm probably behind on some stuff. Nope, already took care of that. You can build that, I guess. You can build... Yeah, you can build that. And then Karn Doom, you can build that. There we go. Looking good. Keep it up, boys. Alright, do I have any more generals I can send out? Yeah, I really don't, do I? Nope. Oh, this guy's ready to go. Okay, let's send you over here.
Your orders, my lord.
Alright, we're gonna lose some money here, but that's okay, because this guy's got way more experience as a governor. I'm gonna have him take over for gambling, because gambling, if he leaves, we lose a crap ton of money. But with him in charge, we don't lose as much, so keep you nearby. In fact, gambling, I'm gonna give you some troops, because I need you to kind of take over as governor for a region over here in the far west, because my plan is that I want to do whatever I can to try to prevent Enedwaith and Gondor from going to war anytime soon. So if I can buy off Belorn from Enedwaith, which shouldn't be very difficult, I could potentially create a buffer zone here that'll keep Gondor and Enedwaith's borders from touching. And as long as that doesn't happen, it might do one of two things. A, it'll keep Enedwaith and Gondor from ever fighting each other. Or B, the more likely scenario is it'll delay them ever fighting each other for a long time. Which is what I need. I don't want to have to choose between Gondor and Enedwaith, because if I have to choose to stand with Gondor, I'm going to be dealing with the worst war possible fighting Enedwaith, because they're so strong. So I'd rather not take that chance of taking off Enedwaith and then losing even more ground, more time trying to fight a former ally. So, rather not do that. And I'm going to start getting some troops moving into this fort up here, because that'll save us some money. Agents need to be moving again, but where's culture at? It says 64. It's not horrible. It's far from horrible. It's actually pretty good. So, let's get you all moving then. I just need to get you guys moving too. I know the snow orcs are pretty much done for.
Yes, my lord.
And you can stay by over here. Okay. And I'm going to have you keep an eye on the dwarves over here, because I know the dwarves aren't doing so hot. It's not really too much of my concern anymore. If Enedwaith completely wipes them out, that's fine, because I am going to make sure that they don't get any further than Karn Doom. Ideally, what I need to do is maybe even make a deal to buy some territory from the dwarves. Probably the best region to buy... Ooh, looks like I'd have to buy 2 regions from them, because again, I don't want Enedwaith's borders to touch Gondor over here. So probably the best thing to do would be to buy off Angsul and this large city over here.
Your orders, my lord.
All right.
Yes, my lord.
And Eomer is just waiting for the green light to move towards Thranduil's halls.
I'm gonna stick you.
Now, I know I'm not going to rely on... I can't really rely on Dale to help us out that much. We should probably try to strike them now and take it, but I would like to get Erkenbrand up here, because if Eomer suffers some hefty losses, I don't want him to deal with a massive counterattack coming this way. So, we need to give Erkenbrand just a little bit more time to get his butt up there. Because his army is going to make sure that, hey, if Eomer suffers like 30-40% casualties, worst case scenario, Erkenbrand's going to be there to provide some much needed aid. Plus, we got these guys as backup too, so it's a lot of troops that are still waiting down the trough. Yeah, I don't think we have to worry about any more orcs here. I think we're good. I would like to know what's over here, though.
Yes, my
Can I get Theodred just hiding in these woods?
With honor.
Alright, just stay there then, I guess. Okay, so next question is what to do about the Witch King. Have to figure this one out. I think we should try to take him out. If we eliminate him altogether, then Gondor will have a much easier time wiping out Mordor's presence in this area. Because if I can't destroy Mordor via the One Ring, then at the very least, I can have Gondor do most of the fighting and sneak in and take Barad-dûr as I need.
yes, my lord.
Alright, you're going to need some reinforcements, so I better send you some troops.
Your orders, my lord.
Yes, your will, my lord. By your command. Merging armies, my lord. Your will, my lord. My lord.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, I'm going to kind of have you come over here too to help out.
I'm gonna stick
Because we're going to be dealing with a lot.
Your orders.
But this is a pretty big deal. We wipe out the Witch King here. He's got nowhere else to go.
as you command.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I want to get a third army in here. Are you guys not close enough to help? Yeah, get in there.
Your orders.
I don't want this guy having
Battle.
any opportunity
Muster your
to
courage.
flank us or hit us where it hurts.
To battle.
Take out the Witch King's army right here. Give Gondor the fighting chance it needs to break into Mordor. Alright, so far so good. I only wish I gave Theoden some Royal Guard. But he's more than enough Royal Guard for us, you know? I'm gonna put you guys in the back. I really should have just traded you out for somebody else. Alright, and you'll stick with Theoden over here. Try to go after the Witch King first if we can. Where are these guys? Oh, the dwarves, yeah. Dwarves, you're gonna stay over here. My hardier units, so you can take on a cavalry charge a bit better than the Golden Hall swordsmen. Alright, we're gonna start moving in. Alright, where are... Yep, you guys move over there. Okay, so... The trolls will not be easy to deal with. But I want everybody to start hitting these guys as hard as they can. Alright, where are my archers? Where are my archers? Yeah, let's get you guys over here. You guys have the height advantage. Oh, those aren't my guys. Okay. Get Theoden ready. We don't have as many mounted archers to play with, unfortunately, but this will do. This will do nicely. Let's try to wipe away some of these spears here if we can. They're going to be a problem for us. Alright, where's Theoden? I think we're going to get Theoden ready to start moving. We got to keep a careful eye on the Witch King's cavalry. I don't know which one he has. It might be these guys. I'm not sure. Alright, Shield Maidens. I want the Shield Maidens to go after these guys for sure. And I want Theoden to go after that Witch King too, because we got to kill the Witch King off as quickly as possible. Otherwise, we're going to have major issues. The morale issues are going to be a big problem. Come on, Shield Maidens, where are you? Hit these guys. Hit them, hit them, hit them. Alright, this will give us, our troops, plenty of time to move up there. Yeah, that's got to be the Witch King's cavalry. Let me double check. It's got to be. Is it, though? I don't see the Witch King here. That's a real shame. I don't think this is the Witch King. I don't see him anywhere here. He's somewhere else, isn't he? Oh, yeah, he's over there. Is he? Now I'm confused. Where is this guy? I don't know where he is. It's like a Where's Waldo? Oh, that's right. They changed him here. He has just the Botador Warden, so he's going to be harder to take out because he's going to be well protected behind all of his troops. So that won't be easy. I'm getting all my guys ready. Just move up here as quickly as you can. Yeah, we'll just use our javelin throwers to take them out. Yep, we're not going to send Theoden into that. Fortunately, we're going to lose a lot of cavalry in this battle. No doubt about that. We're losing a lot of guys here just to friendly fire, because the AI is not very intelligent about that. Come on, Shield Maidens.
Now for wrath, now for ruin.
Alright, let's take them out now. Where's the rest of my army? Yeah, let's get you guys up here then, because they keep coming out of range of our catapults. I need to find those Botador Wardens. Oh, they're all the way in that mess. Yeah, he's gonna do whatever it takes to just stay out of this mess, isn't he? Who am I selecting here? Yeah, keep it up, keep it up. Keep shooting, keep shooting. Where's that catapult? Okay. Yeah, these guys are still holding us back. Yeah, as long as they still got the Witch King fighting, these guys will fight to the very end, so casualties will be high.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
What's going on over here? 18? Jeez. How are they gaining the upper hand against Theoden's cavalry? Like, they're on the lower end of this hill. Oh, it's because the Witch King keeps using his infighting ability, isn't it? Or at least the cell swords are coming. They might be able to help us out here. Because these guys are being super stubborn. Alright, you guys got to start hitting your targets. Actually, it's too dangerous. We're going to hit our own troops. I gotta get Theoden's cavalry past these stubborn temple wards over here. These temple knights are messing up my momentum. They won't leave. Lost already like 12 riders here. Probably more than that dealing with these guys. And where are the Barad-dûr wardens? Yeah, they still got a Nazgul alive. Barad-dûr wardens are going to be a nightmare to deal with. And they still have a crap load of these trolls. Oh my goodness. Alright, I gotta do something about that. Can't have this. Can't have this. I'm gonna send in my heavy cavalry and try to charge after these trolls. Alright, Theoden, you need to move in. We gotta find a way to kill off the Witch King. He's somewhere in this mess, but I'm worried my general's gonna end up getting slaughtered. That'll be bad news for me. We're already at 15% casualties, so considering that we've got 3 armies here, imagine how bad that is already. Gotta find a way to swing around here and hit these wardens. There he is. Alright, good work, cavalry. Keep it up, keep it up. We've already wiped out 88% of their standing forces. That's really good.
Victory will be ours.
Alright, let's go ahead and hit these wardens.
Our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Wait, did we kill the Witch King? We did. Nice. Alright, let's get Theoden out of there. I don't want Theoden getting slaughtered by friendly fire. That's the problem, is that everyone's shooting their arrows and firing their catapults in the absolute worst spots right now. Alright, that's another general fallen. Wait, Witch King? I thought we already killed him. That Nazgul's going to be alive a little bit longer, isn't he? Come on, Nazgul, die already. There we go. He's dead.
Awed by the victory we have won here today.
Okay, so casualties were pretty... Not heavy, but we still lost about 850 troops. Not horrible, though. Certainly nowhere near enough to break our fighting spirit. If anything, this is just a triumphant victory. Because with the Witch King out of commission, he probably won't return to the battlefield for at least 3 turns. I think that's how long he's gone for. It might be 3 turns. And in 3 turns, Gondor can do a lot. They can cause a lot of damage. Alright, lovely. Very good, guys. You did amazing. And we didn't lose the ring bearer either. He's still alive. This guy almost lost his head. Alright, let's get you all in here then.
Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
Alright, you guys are looking great. Some of you lost a lot of troops, but that's okay. We'll get you situated next turn. What I'd like to see next is just what's going to happen now that Gondor looks like it's trying to fight its way into Mordor again. So, love to see what will happen there.
Tomorrow's journey planned out. I shall continue tomorrow.
I wonder if Khazad-dûm and Dale have an alliance. I don't think they do. But this is the first time they're actually meeting each other, so that's interesting. Alright. Very good to see. Get you guys moving. I'm going to keep my spy moving over this way. Gondor looks like it has a real opportunity to start taking some territory.
Your orders, my lord.
So I think what I need to do is kind of figure out what I'm going to do next here. Should I start pushing for Estelad over here? It's a good question because it's pretty clear that Mordor doesn't have the strength to hold back this tide. And all we really need to do is just trigger a couple of battles here.
Your orders.
I might even send Theoden, or at least one general down here to trigger a battle. Because if Gondor can fight this guy, they can completely annihilate them. That's what I really need right now. I just need Mordor's strength to, like, drain itself fighting Gondor.
Yes, my lord.
And if I want to, I could even start moving on other territory here. And it's possible. It's a possible move. Hard Adrenheim. Alright, so now both of them are at war.
Your orders.
It's not a big concern for me. Dol Guldur is moving its pieces again. I'm going to start moving you up this way.
Yes, my lord.
I don't think there really is going to be a better opportunity to strike these guys. We may have to start hitting them now. Numbers would be against us, but there is an opportunity for us to take back Thranduil's halls.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, I want you guys to kind of move down this way. Tell me what's going on down here. I've got 2 spies over here. I want you to move this way. Yeah, it looks like Dol Guldur is hitting Rakyaburg up here. I imagine the snow orcs are under siege up here now, but I'm not entirely sure. Guess I'll just have to find out next turn, because I need more of this area exposed.
Your orders, my lord.
And I'm going to move you over here, see if we can spook Dol Guldur a bit. Get them moving away. And what I'm going to do next, I'm going to send these guys as reinforcements, because this is a lot of troops that we don't need to keep there. Might even do the same with some of these guys too. Gambling, yep, gambling. Just keep making your way westwards. Once you start building these towers along the way, that'd be good. Good. Hire some mercenaries next turn, because you're going to need a small army to occupy Balorn. Keep it under control. Let's see.
Yes, my lord.
What should we do over here? I don't want to deal with any orc ambushes along the way. I think it's a little soon to start striking Thranduil's halls, but like I said, Erkenbrand wouldn't be too far behind. I got plenty of reinforcements coming up this way. What I should probably do is just send Theodred up here just to kind of spook Dol Guldur. In fact, I think that's what I'll do. Just start moving you guys up this way here. Keep a huge army there.
Yes, my lord.
You're going to take this fort away from them, save us some money.
Your orders, my lord. Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
It's an interesting question.
Yes, my lord.
I could take back Thranduil's halls now, but I still have to worry about this big army over here. Doesn't look too bad. I feel like a lot of them I can take out pretty quickly. And they're not being led by a general either, so I think I will take my chance here. So they have nearly 6,000 troops to defend Thranduil's halls. But without a general, they're going to start panicking and running pretty soon. All we gotta do is just find a couple of clever ways of surrounding them. Make sure we're taking out those stalkers and those archers quickly. Oh, this is a bridge battle? Oh, man. Oh, maybe if I'm lucky they'll attack us. If they attack us, that'll be great. This might end up being an even easier battle. Who knows? Doesn't give me a whole lot of room to maneuver, unfortunately.
The enemy are bringing in reinforcements.
Let's see what happens. Let's see what they really want to do here. They're insisting on crossing the bridge.
Gaining the upper hand in this battle.
Alright, I'm gonna pause this. Light cavalry, I want you to go after the maulers. And my Riddermark cavalry, I want you to swing around here, hit those archers. We can take them out pretty quickly.
Now for wrath! Now for ruin!
Alright, let's get you guys out of there. Get out of there, guys. Alright. Let's get you guys organized for another attack again.
Only half the enemy force remains!
Alright, fall back, guys. Regroup, regroup. Fall back. We're not doing too bad. We're not doing too bad. Alright, we just gotta stop these warg riders over here.
The enemy general abandons his men.
Yep, let's get you out of there.
Our men have captured the enemy general. Guard him well and make it so he can
Very
seize
nice.
and defeat the rest of his army.
Okay, shouldn't be that much longer. I'm gonna go ahead and start sending in the Royal Guard to dish out the ultimate damage. Yep, let's get you falling back. Same with you guys, fall back now. Alright, better get you guys out of there. Yep, fall back. Fall back. Okay, I don't think it'll be too much longer before we can get these guys panicking. A lot of their spearmen, I think all of their remaining spearmen are on the run.
The battle seems to be swinging in our favor. From such tidings does the enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Alright, this is fantastic. Doing pretty good here now. Okay, these guys are pretty much going to collapse. Not much else left to do. All we have to do is just wait for this to play out. Oh, they still got those ballistas. They haven't really been firing those yet. I gotta get the rest of these guys to run. Now they're fighting to the death. Where's EUR? I need to get EUR out of here. Ah, son of a gun. Okay, come on, get out of there. Those dang ballistas. Yep. Alright, you guys. Hit that ballista. I need it gone now.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down. The enemy army flees the field.
Okay. 18% casualties, brought it down to 10%. Okay, that's actually amazing. So we saved 8%. And with that, Thranduil's halls are finally ours.
Victory!
Your orders, my lord.
As you command, we have triumphed! My lord, our courage and honor have conquered.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, let me get Erkenbrand up here right away.
Yes.
Hire some mercenaries here if we need to. That's good. I think I'll go ahead and do that now.
Our forces.
That way I can keep the goblins from getting them.
Yes, my lord.
And Erkenbrand, your mercenary days are over. You're going to focus on leading
Your orders.
glorious army of Rohan to victory. If only I had more generals down here.
Your will, my lord. Yes, orders.
Okay, so let me save this as Rohan 166. There we go.
Yes.
Alright, so with Thranduil's halls taken,
Your orders, my lord.
Theoden can't get far enough to reach Gondor down here, but what I'd love to do is get a good general down here that could lead Gondor to victory. A much needed victory. So, again, before I do this, let me just save this. There we go. Well, that's a shame.
Glory, honor, victory.
Yeah, that's really annoying. I guess we couldn't really entice a battle there. That's a shame. I was really hoping to fight a Nazgul. But at least we took out the Witch King and his army. Because the Witch King can keep fighting forever and ever. It would probably take 3 full stack Gondor armies to take him out. Much like the situation here, where we had to completely surround him.
Your orders, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Alright, I don't think our troops are looking too bad here. Yeah, I'll merge you guys together.
Your orders, my lord.
Get you guys over here too.
Yes, my lord. Merging armies.
Yes, my lord.
Your will.
There we go, that's looking better.
Your orders, my lord.
Alright, and you lost a fair number of troops.
Your will, my lord. Orders. Your will, my lord. My lord.
Yes, my lord.
Your will, my lord. With honor. Orders. Your will, my lord. Joining forces, my lord.
Your orders, my lord.
Orders. Your will, my lord. As you wish. Merging armies, my lord. Orders. By your will, my lord.
Yes, my lord.
Orders.
Your orders, my lord.
Your will, my lord. Orders. Your will, my lord. Yes.
Yes, my lord. Your order. Yes, my lord.
Okay, that's looking
Your
okay.
orders, my lord.
I'd like to get some of the Lancers merged in there.
Orders. Your will, my lord. My lord. Orders. My lord. As you wish. Merging armies, my lord. Your will, my lord. By your will, my lord.
Your orders, my lord. Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
Your will. As you wish. Merging armies, my lord. Orders. By your will, my lord.
Yes, my lord.
Orders. As you wish. Merging armies, my lord. Yes.
Your orders, my lord. Yes, my lord.
Orders. By your command. My lord. Your will, my lord. My lord. Your will, my lord. My lord. Orders. Joining forces.
Your orders, my lord. Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
Your will, my lord. As you wish. Orders. Your will, my lord. My lord. By your command. Merging armies, my lord. Orders.
Yes, my lord.
My lord. As you wish. Joining forces, my lord. Orders. By your command.
Okay, and this turn, see what happens. Actually, did I move those other troops? Yeah, I did. Yeah, Dale, I don't know how you lost Rakiaburg. I guess I'm gonna have to help you take it back. That should not have happened. Alright, and those bastards are trying to besiege us. That's nothing to worry about. Erkenbrand is just around the corner.
We must make a stand. We are besieged.
Alright, and we are now the most advanced faction. We hold 39 regions, so we're getting closer to final victory. Much closer. I think it's clear to say the Snow Orcs are in serious trouble. They only hold just this region here now, so the Dwarves and Dale now have them under siege.
Your orders, my lord.
I want to see if I can try to lure all these guys out to fight, but not only that, but also see if Dale can help out too. That way I'm not fighting them all on my own. Yeah, let's keep you guys moving. Okay, can't retrain anybody just yet.
Yes, my lord.
I'm going to leave it up to Dale to deal with these guys over here, but I need to come over here and make sure that I'm rescuing Eomer.
Honor. I'm gonna
This shouldn't be too bad.
your will,
Get you guys to Berg Elge. Alright, just stay there for now. I would like to get this huge army on the way up north.
wish. We can go no further today.
It's possible that I can even get Theodred. I think what I should do is try to get Theodred to move up north, because if we can take Emin Nufuin, that would secure our southern flank here. But I gotta try to draw Dolgador from constantly attacking me here, because it looks like they're sending in way, way too many troops here. Yeah, I need you guys down here. Tarfaline will be the ultimate target to take. That would help free up a lot more room in the north. And then we can just slowly start surrounding their forces here in the middle of Mirkwood. I could really use another general too, that's the other thing. I'm going to get you guys retrained. A lot of good troops here that we need to start moving again. Yeah, and this cavalry, I don't know what you're doing. Head back up that way. Same with you guys. Would love to know what's going down here in Mordor. Just give me a quick moment. Yeah, I can start increasing taxes here. That's good. Gondor is besieging Estelad. See, that's amazing. So that's totally worth it. And what I think I'll do now is I am going to go ahead and start sending Theoden over here to help out Gondor. I'll gladly help them take this region.
We shall engage.
Yes, my lord.
I am but an ally.
Yeah, and Gondor is pretty much ready to start taking this. What I need to do is try to get rid of this Nazgul general here, because ideally what I would love to do is send... Yeah, I'm going to send Oswi's army over here. Actually, I don't think I should send just a general. Yeah, I can just send these guys to besiege their thing. Because they don't need to take it. I just need to make sure Oswi has a strong army under his command.
Orders. Your will, my lord.
Yeah, let's get you guys merged.
As you
There we go. Looking good. Very good.
Your will, my lord.
Very good, very good, very good.
Orders.
And then you're gonna come up here.
Urging armies, my lord. Orders,
Your orders, my
my lord.
Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
Alright, Oswe, I'm gonna give you command of these guys over here.
Yes, my lord.
My lord. Orders.
Your orders, my lord.
Alright, and this is Darnfaro. You're gonna stay here.
With honor.
He's a pretty decent general.
Yes, my lord.
Elfheim is starting to get up there, 4-star commander.
My lord.
I'll have to start worrying about the Witch King soon. He's gonna show back up again. Barad-dûr will not be easy to take, but if I can at least get Gondor to take this region and maybe even start hitting them elsewhere too, then I can just take Barad-dûr with all the strength that I have.
Your orders, my lord.
Alright, and Elfheim, I'm going to move you down. Let me think about this one.
Yes.
He could move down here and help Gondor eliminate these guys. Let me just see if this will work. Because I would love to get rid of this Nazgul down here. Such a pain. Yes, so they will come out to fight. Gondor has some pretty good troops here. Balance of power still in their favor, largely.
My lord.
I'm gonna have to give him some more cavalry.
Orders.
Very best I can send.
My lord. My lord. Orders.
Yeah, the problem is, ironically, I'm kind of running out of heavy cavalry here. I might have to send my shield maidens down, and I'll send one of you guys down to help him out.
As you command.
Alright, let's fight this, because I really want to get rid of this Nazgul. Now, my only concern is that Gondor's infantry is of pretty good quality here. They still have a lot of this annoying-ass militia. They won't stand and fight. They got 2 of these Nazgul to deal with, so I'm going to have to find a way to get rid of them quickly before they cause way too much damage. But I think we stand a pretty good chance. We wipe out these Nazgul here, it's going to mess up Mordor for a good long time. Alright, let's get up here to start with. Yep, running amok already. Perfect. Let's go start messing up the orcs. Alright, I need my shield maidens to get up here. I want to try to get rid of those Nazgul as quickly as we can. Yep, meet up over there. Only wish I had some more heavy cavalry. I should have done that. I feel like in a weird way I didn't give my forces enough heavy cavalry. Oh, did we kill a Nazgul? I think we already did. That's pretty good. Yeah, I think I can tell these guys have had a redesign, it feels like. The orc bodyguard the orc bodyguards. Alright, won't be that much longer. Shield maidens, I need you up here helping out. Gotta take out that Nazgul. That second Nazgul. Okay, balance of power still in our favor.
For the moment, the fortune of battle goes our way. Let's pray. The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours. The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Alright, we're drawing the Nazgul away. Shoot, yeah, they better get back. Oh, okay. Direct hit right there. That's amazing. Try to give these guys a little bit of a break. They're really tired. Yep, there's that Nazgul. But this battle is in the bag. We've won this battle. Might just leave it up to Gondor to sweep up the rest here, because we're already doing so great. Alright, I'm going to have you guys fall back. Yep, these guys are completely on the run. Only the Temple Wards are going to stay behind to fight. I might have my Shield Maidens come over here and... Oh, the Lostanak Axemen are running. That's not good. A lot of Orcs are getting away, sadly. Yeah, I need to give my riders a bit of a break. Ooh, actually, nope. Trebuchets are firing that way. Yeah, I'm staying out of that mess. Just go after these orcs over here. Not gonna lose a bunch of my cavalry to a bunch of misplaced trebuchet shots.
Continue like this, we will smash the enemy. Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
Alright, where are the rest of the orcs running to? Dang, a lot of them got away. This really should have been a proper wipeout. Alright, there must be like one more guy left, still fighting.
Behold how our cowardly foe
Oh, that was the Nazgul general, okay.
press the attack. Be awed by the victory.
Alright, we only lost 8 soldiers. Killed about 500, that's really good. Yeah, Gondor lost a lot of troops too, but definitely a worthy victory. A strategic one too. Pretty much guarantees Gondor's going to take this region. And then they don't really need that much help from us, except maybe I'll need their help to march on to Barad-dûr.
Honorable, glorious.
Your orders, my lord.
Your will, my lord.
I might even swing my army around this way, entice these guys to come out and fight. Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Yes, my lord.
Might just do that. Let me just save this. Because if Gondor can take this region, this is going to help us out a lot. Let me just see if it's possible.
Raise our banners.
No, unfortunately not. It's not enough to get them out of there. Not enough. Actually, maybe if I try swinging around to the side, it could just be a problem with proximity. Maybe the garrison won't come out to fight because we're too far away? Alright, so what happens if you come over here instead?
Yes.
And then attack him?
Glory and a victorious day. Prepare to assault the wall.
No, that won't do anything either.
Siege force reporting, my lord. To orders. My lord. Orders. As you wish. Joining forces, my lord. Your will, my lord. Orders, my lord.
Okay, now up here, Arkenbrand's gonna have to relieve these guys.
We shall engage.
Yeah, I don't need you to come out. I can deal with these guys on my own. Arkenbrand's got a lot of horse archers.
Muster your courage, men. We march into battle.
And this will be another classic bridge battle.
people fall into enemy hands!
The enemy are badly bloodied.
People fall into
They have
enemy
lost
hands!
half their men. The enemy general abandoned.
Excellent, excellent. Alright, they'll be running any moment now.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down.
Alright, that should be enough.
This is a
Only
clear
lost
victory.
80 riders, 80 men altogether. I don't think we lost a single one of our archer, well, any one of our foot archers or infantry. That's a big win right there. Okay, so we defended Thranduil's halls against a counterattack. We need to try to increase culture here as quickly as possible. This place should have a way station, right? No way station, unfortunately. It does have merchant vaults. That's from Dale, I imagine. Actually, it is. Let's see here. No way station. That's a bummer. Oh well. But we've pretty much solidified our position here. I need to try to get some reinforcements up to them as quickly as possible, but transporting by boat would be a heck of a lot safer.
Taste of my blade!
Because now I gotta wait for a big army to come up this way.
We'll make camp here.
I might try to get Theodred's army on the move. Because honestly, he could either just move his way over here and take territory, or... yeah, I might do that. I think I'll just head this way and take Enethar right now. we should try to take Enethar right now. We can keep it, and we can likely actually hold our position. Alright, now Gondor's moving in. This is exactly what I need. I just needed Gondor to come in and just attack Mordor with everything it's got, because they can just overwhelm them now. They're so much stronger than Mordor. So this is working out beautifully for me. I don't have to destroy the ring, or if I do, I could just do it way later. It's not even a worry for me anymore. I can just let Gondor do most of the heavy lifting, and eventually I can take Barad-dûr when we have an easy path. Oh, I forgot to help them over there. Darn it. I was supposed to help them take back Rakyaburg. I completely forgot about that. That's why I was supposed to save it. Man. Alright. Good news. Where's the plague hitting us now? Durdawath. Okay, so it's hitting Durdawath over here now. That's not good. Alright, we'll have to quarantine this place. Nobody moves in or out.
Your orders, my lord.
Hire these mercenaries. Let's bring you over here then, because I'm going to buy this land off of Enedoith.
Yes.
You're going to besiege this area, build some siege equipment. We're going to take it next turn, hopefully.
Your orders, my lord.
I'm going to besiege this place over here.
To battle. We shall prevail.
I got reinforcements on the way. I'm going to send you guys out too. Because then we've got pretty much 2 full stack armies here ready to move. What is going on here?
Approaching quietly.
That doesn't make much sense. Now I'm worried about getting flanked by these guys. That's awful.
Have a taste of my blade.
Yes, my lord.
My lord. By your command. Orders. My lord. Your will, my lord. Orders. Orders. As you wish. Joining forces, my lord. My lord. Orders. Your will, my lord. Yes, orders.
My lord. Approaching quietly. Your orders, my lord.
Your will, my lord. As you wish, my lord. By your command. Orders. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, my lord.
What are we going to do over here? So, does Gondor want to take this region then?
I'm gonna stick you.
Your orders, my lord. Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
My lord. As you wish.
Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
Splitting up. Merging armies.
Okay, I don't see any more orcs coming this way. And you're going to venture this way, see if they're sending any more reinforcements back west. Because I know they have a lot more troops over here, but they're probably too nervous about the dwarves to do anything about it. They got another region down here too to keep an eye on. Got some reinforcements here. Let's keep it moving. Once these guys are retrained, I'm going to send them all out. Edoras. Build a catapult maker. Actually, you know what? You can build sheep farming. Because that catapult maker is not going to be a whole lot of use to us. Karn Doom, you can build that. There we go. Oh. Looks like they're about to take Angsul. That's not good. I might try to buy Barshaleg. Because at least if I can buy Barshaleg, then... let me think about this one. Might be able to buy Barshaleg off Gondor. Let me just see if they agree to a buyout. Also, do I have any troops in here? Nope, I'm good. And I don't think we really need this ship over here anymore, but just in case, I'll keep it up there.
Yes, my lord.
Alright. Give a region. I would like to buy Barshaleg off of you, because it doesn't seem to be a whole lot of use to you at the moment. Let's see if they'll agree for 20,000. Demanding. Okay, well... Would 30,000 be demanding? Alright, perfect. I'm more than happy to buy that off you. I don't want Enedwaith to get the wrong idea that they can just take this right away. Alright, how's public order here? It's decent. It's not bad. I am going to have to get a whole lot... I'll have to get a lot of troops in there, because it's a bit of a problem over there. I'm hoping this will help. Still a big problem. Jeez. I have no governors nearby.
Yes, my lord.
Jesus. Oh, come on. I can't adjust taxes here?
Yes.
Oh, this is bad. Not even a full garrison in here is enough to keep this place under control. That's the problem, is that if I put a bunch of cavalry in here, it just hardly makes a difference, and I'm baffled.
By your command, we can go no further today.
Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
Alright, I think I'm going to send you this way to take over Barshaleg, because this place seriously needs our intervention.
This tower will keep vigil over the land.
This gives us 40 regions now. Well, that's great. I'm not going to do anything with these guys. I'll keep them over here for now.
Your orders, my lord.
Alright, I think we're good here. End this turn, see where this takes us. Your forces attack. Let's see here. I don't think I really need to help them with this. Oh, they lost that? Come on. Really? You gotta be kidding me. You couldn't keep that? Oh no. They're pulling back their troops. I mean, how did they lose that? They had like a 2-to-1 advantage easily. Maybe 3-to-1. Fine, I'll take it. I'll take it myself then. Actually, you know what? No. I'll just help Gondor take it. If I have to lose some troops, fine, so be it, but I need Gondor to take that region, because them taking that region means they're going to help me a lot more in Mordor. I don't want them falling back because they can't take that. Come on, this has to be enough. Gondor has 3,200 troops, an additional 1,800. I guarantee it's because these guys have a Nazgul commanding them. I mean, do I really need a help? They should be able to do this on their own. It's not that big of a deal. Alright, how bad would it be if we just auto-resolve this? What in the F? I have to lose 1,300 troops? No, 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 no. I'll just frickin'... I'll fight this battle manually. That's stupid. What an overpowered mess that is. Shouldn't be that costly. Fight this battle manually. Gondor should just be able to take it on their own. I'll just make sure their friends don't make it over to help them. I gotta get to bed pretty soon. It's getting really late. It's kind of a terrible night to get viewers. I mean, there's just nobody watching tonight. I'm gonna try to avoid fighting this as much as I can. Oh man, really?
The enemy are bringing in reinforcements.
Nah. This is gonna be a mess. It's gonna be an even bigger mess if we let this happen. I don't want the AI controlling Theoden's army. We might as well just let this be an auto-resolve, honestly. We're going to pay a very big price for this. I mean, fine. I mean, it depletes a lot of our strength in the area. It shouldn't have to be that way. I should be able to control which of my forces participate in the attack. No, Gondor, you can do this. Just deal with him yourself. Alright, Durthing should easily be ours. I'll see if I can try to buy Morannon off Gondor, because there's no way for me to get troops to any reinforcements to Theoden unless I can get it to the Black Gate or through Minas Morgul. I might be able to exchange Durthing for Morannon, and with a lot of money, of course. Okay, I was hoping to take a break from any more battles this turn. But these guys are insisting on a fight, I suppose. I mean, if I break them here, I can take Enethar. I might just retreat, honestly. I don't feel like fighting this one.
Rally to me, men! We must regroup. Pulling back from the walls.
Alright, so we're losing more soldiers here. But we do need to make sure this place is properly quarantined. I don't want to lose any more soldiers elsewhere.
Yes.
Alright, we'll take that shortly.
Can go no further, my lord.
Now, taking Barshalek is extremely important because... Oh, we already lost some things here too. Yep, I could already see we lost some troops.
Your orders, my lord.
But this guy will hopefully be able to keep it... Oh my gosh, what is going on here? This is awful. How is it that even with his presence and low taxes, it's still a mess? You gotta be joking me.
By your command.
55%? What an absolute nightmare. How is it so hard to keep this under control? I've got no other troops elsewhere to spare. And I need more generals. I don't have anybody else to send right now, unfortunately. Nobody. I'm gonna send you guys to the front. You don't need to be there.
As you wish.
I'm gonna get Theodred on the move and take care of these guys shortly. These guys will have to be deleted as well. Hopefully I can get some help from the dwarves to take back Rakuburg, because Dale has just completely abandoned this endeavor.
My lord.
But we have to deal with the snow orcs. The snow orcs are still going to be a threat.
Yes, my lord.
We shall engage.
My lord.
Your will, my lord.
Alright, I want to get you guys moving up ahead.
Yes. Orders. Your will, my lord. As you wish. Your will, my lord.
Alright, and they still have Kamul the Easterling. He's a very powerful general. Don't want to mess with that.
Your orders, my lord. Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord. Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
Yes.
Yes, my lord.
This tower will keep vigil over the lands. This tower will keep vigil over the lands. My lord. By your command.
My lord. Approaching quietly.
Okay, so this gives me a lot more intel about what's going on here. Tartafaline is going to be the ultimate objective. We take this region and we'll begin encircling the remainder of their forces. Here we go. Yep, you guys have arrived too. Let's get your MERS together. You're going to stay up here for now.
Your command. We are well concealed from the enemy here.
And the war against Mordor is doing very well, but we suffered horrendous casualties here.
Yes, my lord.
These are really, really bad. I really hate helping Gondor take this region, but it was a necessary evil. Absolutely needed to help them there.
Approaching quietly. Yes, your orders, my lord. Yes, my lord.
I'll have to merge all of these guys together. What an absolute disaster this is. My cavalry completely wrecked. I lost a lot of my royal guard. They're going to be next to useless with these numbers. Alright, Gondor, you better actually send some more troops this way.
Approaching quietly. Your orders, my lord. Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
Joining forces, my lord.
And I just lost absolutely all of my absolute best troops here. What a travesty.
Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
So many of these guys will have to be sent back for retraining.
Yes, my lord.
Orders. As you wish. Merging armies, my lord. Your will, my lord. My lord.
Your orders, my lord.
By your command. Your will, my lord. Joining forces.
Yes, your orders, my lord. Yes, my lord.
As you wish.
Your orders, my lord.
Merging armies, my lord.
Yes, my lord.
I'm gonna have to get some reinforcements over to Theoden fairly soon.
Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
Oh, I'm so sick and tired of this. Just merge. Come on.
Your orders, my lord.
Your will, my lord. Assembling a mighty host, my lord.
Your orders, my lord.
Orders.
Yes, my lord.
Well, that's a real bummer. I've only got just one of these guys left at full strength.
Your orders.
As you wish.
Yes, my lord.
We're combining forces. Yes. Joining forces, my lord.
Alright, so with this, I'm going to move Theoden's army this way. I think what we need to do next is just start making this big push towards Barad-dûr, because we could besiege this area and take it.
We can orders.
But it's going to require all the strength that I can possibly summon.
Yes, your orders, my lord.
Yeah, we need more heavy cavalry, so how many units can you take? 2 more? Okay. I'll give you these guys over here to help out. And then you're going to stay in this fort.
Your orders, my lord.
And once we take this place, I'll feel more confident about sending the rest of you guys eastwards. I gotta find a way to get reinforcements in here. But there's only 2 ways into Mordor, and Gondor now controls both entryways, because I desperately needed to get them involved in the fight. Without them, this would have been a much longer and harder campaign.
Quietly. Approaching quietly. Tomorrow's journey, my lord.
I don't think we have too much to worry about with Mordor getting reinforcements, because it's pretty clear they've lost a lot of troops in just a few turns. And they have plummeted significantly.
Yes, my lord.
Alright, so next stream we're going to have to take out this army over here. Shouldn't be a big deal. I've got reinforcements arriving. I'll see what I can do about trying to get these guys up to Thranduil's halls. That way Erkenbrand has more than enough troops to justify pushing for Emmen Nufuin. And then we'll keep some strong defenses in this area, because we only really had to defend this bridge over here. I doubt Dol Guldur is going to swing around up here and try to hit us. It's really just this bridge that we had to defend. And we've got reinforcements over here that can help us out. So we got 2 full stack armies on the way too. And we still have plenty of reinforcements coming down from the south. What I'll do also is I'll justify sending half, if not more, of these troops up to support Theodred, because Theodred can push back against these guys easily. Resume the siege of Anethar. That'll force Dol Guldur to send more troops down this way, stretch them out even further. That's basically my plan for Dol Guldur going into next stream. Take Emmen Nufuin, take Anethar over here. Tarfalin will be in the distant future, but Rakiburg over here, I think I'll just hold on to the siege and see what happens. I was hoping Dale would help me take it back, but they kind of just abandoned that altogether. And then we'll have to keep an eye on Theoden, because Theoden has a pretty good chance to besiege Barad-dûr and actually take it, so this might be our way of taking Barad-dûr, and then at that point we only need 9 more regions to really win the game. Well, actually, no, I have to destroy Mordor too, but the Mordor can be destroyed with the 1 ring instantly, so I'm not too worried about that. It's the war against Dol Guldur that I need to be very careful with, because I'm trying my best to destroy them as quickly as possible, but they just keep spamming thousands of orcs. It's only now that I kind of feel like they're running out of strength. They're running out of numbers. Numbers is no longer going to be their strong suit. Should probably keep an eye on what's going on down here. I don't think Gondor is at war. Yeah, I don't think Gondor is at war with Ard Adenheim. Not yet, anyways. The Vardiags, let's hope they can make some progress against them. Oh, Gondor's taken the last of Mordor's territory down here. That's good. The dwarves are attacking too, so this has worked out beautifully for me. So that's why Mordor hasn't been able to send reinforcements westwards, because the dwarves finally commenced their invasion. Or they renewed their invasion. So now they're about to lose Darth Grudem over here, pretty much exhausting them of whatever reserves, whatever strength they had to send west. I think Mordor is basically going to be running out of options at this point. They're going to lose Darth Grudem. They've lost significant territory in the far west. Barad-dûr is 1 more turn away from falling under siege, or basically becoming besieged. I think it's clear Gondor's at war with Ard Adenheim, unfortunately. I was hoping they'd stay out of that. Yeah, because now they had to divert strength down south, which is kind of a bummer for me, but okay. And then over here, things continue to look pretty tight for the dwarves, but they still hold on to Engsul. But it doesn't matter to me if they take these regions, because I can find a way to keep Enedwaith contained. The dwarves are really losing over here. They've now lost some of their key home territory. Faham Gothel looks like it's going to fall. Garth Helagoth could possibly hold out a little bit longer. But the strength of the dwarves is waning in this area, because Enedwaith is just far too powerful. And I'm going to make an offer to buy out Balorn over here, because I don't want Enedwaith to go to war with Gondor. At least not until I'm pretty much done with the campaign.
Yes, my lord.
And then I'll have to figure out how I'm going to get reinforcements into Mordor, because my strength is limited. We are running out of troops.
Your orders.
That's the only bad thing about this, is that last battle at Estelad over here cost me a good fraction of troops that I had. It's a real shame that we had to lose that many just to take the region. I almost feel like it would have been better if Theoden had just maintained the siege himself, because he can only hold out for so many turns. But it is what it is. At least we're marching on to Barad-dûr now, so that's what needed to happen. Because taking Barad-dûr pretty much guarantees that Mordor is not going to be a threat moving into the future. And we know the dwarves have a handle on the east over here too, so if they can take Dartskurdum, then Mordor will be pretty much destroyed. You know, like, they're not going to pose a huge threat at all. They won't be able to hit us anywhere else, as long as Gondor can send some troops down here too, because, again, my strength is going to be limited in this area. Well, I can get some reinforcements.
Your orders, my lord.
Alright, guys. Well, I'm taking off. Kind of a bummer of a streaming night, unfortunately. I got, like, next to nobody watching, but maybe some better luck next night. So, take care, guys.